In theory, the Detroit Tigers were in a good spot as the trade deadline approaches. They had a solid reliever in Shane Greene that they could make available, especially as Joe Jimenez has been pitching like the future closer he was expected to be. The lottery ticket that was Leonys Martin has paid off, as his 104 ops is the highest mark of his career. Even Jose Iglesias has been useful with the bat, stealing bases and providing respectable offense. The Tigers could well clean up at the deadline. However, we know what is said about the best-laid plans. Those plans have run into an obstacle at what may be the most inopportune time, as Detroit placed both Greene and Martin on the disabled list. And, given the nature of their injuries, neither stint may be for the short term. In the case of Greene, he could have been an interesting piece for a contender looking for bullpen help. Aside from the occasional blow-up, he has been solid in his first as a closer, posting a 4.03 ERA under 1.237 WHIP, striking out 42 batters with 11 walks in 38 innings. However, Greene has been battling a sore shoulder for some time, making his decreased velocity over the weekend all the more concerning. More from call-to-the-pin injuries have also hampered Martin. He had been placed on the disabled list in May, and has been battling hamstring discomfort since. When he was removed from the game on Sunday, it was simply a matter of being unable to play through the pain any longer, leading to yet another stint on the disabled list. Signed to a one-year deal at just $1.5 million, Martin had proved to be a bargain. He has produced a solid .257, .327, .431 batting line, hitting 9 homers and stealing 7 bases. Martin had also been respectable defensively in center, showing above-average range while patrolling the middle of the Detroit outfield. He may not have been a part of a blockbuster deal, but the Tigers could gotten a decent prospect back in a possible trade. Losing both players for any length of time could prove to be a step back in the Tigers' rebuilding process. While Greene is under team control through 2021, and Martin through 2020, they are 29 and 30 years old respectively. Neither player is likely to be in town when the Tigers are ready to compete again. And with players like Jimenez and outfield prospects Daz Cameron and Kristen Stewart getting closer to the majors, it would be time to see what they can get for their closer and center fielder. That is, if they were healthy. The Detroit Tigers had a couple of interesting trade chips in Shane Greene and Leonys Martin. The trek to the disabled list is certainly bad timing for their rebuild.